Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for a album review. Before I get to the Wednesday Versus video, I actually found uh, out that this album comes out tonight, which it is out already. So this is for Charlotte Sands' new record, her debut studio album, Can We Start Over, that I got done listening to for all 10 songs to see what I was going to think of this record overall. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 10 tracks, which I think is like almost a 33-minute record. It's not very long, and I'll let you know my thoughts on this album overall. So let's dive into this album review. Now it starts with the opening track, Use Me. Personal favorite. I really like Charlotte Sands' vocal range in this track. It sounds really good. The chorus is where she shines with her vocals, and it sounds really good. And I just really like the way she's singing the track. It sounds excellent for this track, and it does hit hard. It's very rockish track, so give this a 5 out of 5. Great vocals, great delivery for the vocals, and pretty interesting lyrics too, so really like this. Pity is a pretty good track too. I really like this song as well. Um, Another one of my favorite tracks, and it was a single as well for this record, so I'd give this a 5 out of 5. Get Over It is the next one. This one was pretty good, but not anything that was my favorite, so I'd give this a 4.75 out of 5. I like it, and then there's some areas where I think the production is a little wonky and weird to me, where I have my cringe moments listening to it, but still Charlotte Sands' vocals sound alright in this track. Spite was not really my favorite track, but it was good in its own way. It's just a lot of electronic work in this track that I couldn't really get on board with. But the track is good for how it sounds with Charlotte Sands' vocal delivery. But overall, I think the record is alright. And give me a second, gotta pause the video. Sorry about that, guys. My throat was getting to me. Felt a tickle in my throat. But I had to cough it out just a moment ago. Spite is going to get a 4.5 out of 5. Teeth is a pretty good track. I really like this song. It's a regular track for this record. Charlotte Sands' vocal delivery is amazing. The instrumentation is pretty good. And it starts off small, like really mellow, and then it progresses. As the track progresses, it gets better as you continue on with the track. So 5 out of 5. Blind Spot is pretty good. It's really melodic of a track, but it sounds really nice with how she's singing this track. And it is a love song, but it sounds really nice for what she's going for with this song. So this is a 5 out of 5 for me. A pretty good one. And really nice melody. Dead Body is pretty good, but not something that's my favorite. But I'd give it a 4.75 out of 5 for this one. It's good for what it is. It's pretty good for what it is. Just have its spotty moments where it doesn't really execute too well. But there are strong points in this track that I'll give it praise for. On the Outside, featuring Point North, is actually a pretty good track. I really like this track for how it sounded. And it is, I wouldn't say it's a personal favorite, but as I keep listening to the record, I'll come to determine and find out if it is a personal favorite. But still pretty good song, so 5 out of 5. Die in This Room is the second to last track before you get to the closing track. So honestly, I almost thought this album was going to be 15 tracks long, but apparently some songs were cut, I presume, and she shortened it to the point where she didn't want every frickin' song that was already released to be on this record. That's probably what happened. So she only wanted to release 4 songs that we've already heard onto this album as singles. So Spite being the new single that's coming out. I don't know if she's dropping a music video for it or not, but we'll just wait and see. But still, Die in This Room is pretty good for what it sounded like, and I'd give this a 5 out of 5. Her vocal delivery is pretty good. And then comes the closing track, which is the title track, Can We Start Over? Absolutely love this song. It is such a great track. Definitely rocks for sure. It's melodic, and then it has its heavy points with the drum work, but overall the piano works pretty nice in it too, and Charlotte Sands' vocal delivery sounds amazing. And yeah, I just really could dig this song. I really like how it sounds overall, and atmospheric wise it's pretty good. Sound wise overall it's pretty good. So mixing and production was pretty well done for this record too, so I'd give this a 5 out of 5 as well. So overall production, mixing, and execution wise, I found Charlotte Sands' new album Can We Start Over to be really good. I was really surprised with this record. I was really hyped up for this album, and as I thought, it became one of my personal favorite records this year. Not album of the year, but really good. That will be on the best albums of 2024 by the end of this year, which is like months down the road. But still, really good record. Highly recommend you check this new Charlotte Sands album out. Can We Start Over? And for a score for me, I'm giving Charlotte Sands' new record, Can We Start Over, a 9 out of 10. This is a really good album. Really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend checking this album out. I don't know, maybe in due time I'll buy it on CD. I just haven't decided yet. But who knows, maybe down the road I will. But still, definitely support this artist because she's a really talented singer. And she does a lot of different things with her music. Mellow, pop, rock, all that stuff. She mixes it up experimental wise, and it sounds really good with what she goes for. So there's a few songs on this record I will probably like, but get through this album and be like, they're fine. Spite being my least favorite, but not terrible. The other tracks are pretty strong. So, with that being said, 9 out of 10 for Charlotte Sands' new record, Can We Start Over, for this album review that I reviewed for you guys tonight. And thank you guys for watching tonight.